In 2026, Jason Statham isn't just a Hollywood action star. He is a multi-million-dollar action empire built on precision, discipline, and pure physical dominance. With a net worth exceeding $100 million, luxury estates across Malibu, London, and the English coastline, and a career defined by zero stunt doubles, Statham operates on a level most actors never reach. But what makes him different isn't what he built in Hollywood, it's where he came from. Before the fame, before the global recognition, and before the franchises, Statham was a street merchant in London, selling perfume, jewelry, and watches on the rain-slicked corners of the city. He wasn't born into the velvet rope world of Hollywood. He was forged in the relentless hustle. That early life was a masterclass in human psychology, teaching him how to read the crowd, control the room, and sell himself long before he ever stepped onto a film set. That's the difference between being an actor and being an action institution. To understand this empire, you have to look at the pivot. His career didn't start on a film set. It started on the high dive platforms of the 1990 Commonwealth Games. That athletic background, the ability to control his body in midair, the absolute precision required to enter the water without a splash, and the grit of a street hustler, was the secret sauce that caught the eye of Guy Ritchie. When he stepped onto the screen in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, he wasn't acting like a tough guy. He was simply being one. By 2026, he has transcended simple acting. He is now an action industrialist. He isn't just taking roles. He is anchoring massive global tentpoles like his recent box office hit A Working Man and the highly anticipated August 2026 release of Mutiny. He controls the pace, the tone, and the stunt work, ensuring that every project is built to his exacting specifications. He has become a brand that guarantees a specific kind of physical integrity, and that consistency is why he remains at the top of the food chain in an industry that usually chews up and spits out stars. But this is where the empire becomes real. His lifestyle in 2026 is the definition of action elite. He doesn't chase the noise of the paparazzi. He disappears into the privacy of his sprawling real estate portfolio. While he maintains his architectural retreats in the Hollywood Hills and Malibu, structures defined by their stark, clean lines and glass wall views, his real, forever home is now in England. He and Rosie Huntington-Whiteley are currently finalizing a $33 million masterpiece on England's south coast. This 20-acre estate is a true fortress. It's not just a house, it's a sanctuary. It features a 1,200-foot private beach that provides total isolation, a tranquil boating lake, professional-grade stables, and a dedicated family wing that keeps him completely shielded from the Hollywood grind. It is the ultimate retreat for a man who spends his working life in the chaos of explosions and high-speed chases. But real estate is only one side of the empire. To truly understand his status, you have to look at his garage. His collection, valued between $2.3 and $4 million, is a museum of speed, designed for someone who actually knows how to drive. His McLaren Senna, a $1.5 million track-focused beast. It's a masterpiece of aggressive aerodynamics. Featuring a prominent rear wing and exposed carbon fiber vents that scream function over form, it is designed to hold the pavement like a magnet. Packed next to it is his Aston Martin DBS Volante, a $335,000 icon of British elegance. This convertible Grand Tourer perfectly blends refined lines with a roaring V12 engine, representing his signature, Bond-adjacent style. He has a Lamborghini Murcielago LP640, a $265,000 homage to his roots. The high-visibility orange paint is a direct, playful nod to the Transporter era, serving as a flamboyant but iconic reminder of the film that turned him into a global phenomenon. Finally, his Porsche 911 GT2, a $200,000 machine he has owned since 2009. This is his most enduring car, the one he still drives daily. It represents his commitment to mechanical purity and is the clearest visual proof that Statham prefers the tactile, brutal connection of a manual gearbox over being driven by a chauffeur. Beyond these icons, his garage boasts a high-performance McLaren 720S Spider, a stealthy Mercedes-AMG S63 for anonymous family outings, a pair of Audi R8s in black and white for daily excitement, and a perfectly restored Jaguar E-Type that serves as a tribute to his British heritage. But the real secret to this empire isn't the money, it's the partnership. Behind the high-speed chases and the box office records, there is a level of stability that is rare in the industry. His 12-year partnership with Rosie Huntington-Whiteley is the true anchor of his life. Together, they've built a private world away from the headlines, raising their children while maintaining their status as one of the most formidable power couples in entertainment. What makes Statham's 2026 evolution fascinating is his under-the-radar approach. He doesn't post his net worth on Instagram. He doesn't brag about his investments. He just keeps delivering blockbusters, collecting the backend, and living the life he earned from the streets of London to the hills of Malibu. He proved that you don't need to chase the trends to dominate the industry. You just need to be the toughest, most disciplined guy in a room, and then own the room. But even this is only part of the story. Because while Jason Statham was dominating the action genre, another legendary leading man was quietly navigating his own massive financial transition, using a completely different corporate playbook to dominate. And what he's doing next could completely change how we see celebrity wealth forever.